Hey guys, Miss Cutter and I here at the kitchen table. Just had a good old chili cheese dog for lunch with some chips. And Miss Cutter made some chili yesterday and put it on top of the dog, and it sure was good. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something back in the day for both of us. We went to the grocery store early this morning, and when we got up front to check out, we usually like to check ourselves out. So they have an attendant there to watch people and assist them if they need any help. The young lady there this morning, she had a ring in her nose about like an Angus bull out in the field, and all kind of piercings in her ears, and ain't no telling where else, and had different hair color. And we got to talking about it on the way home, and we both worked for a grocery chain back in the mid-70s, and they wouldn't have dared hired anybody that looked like that back then. They had a dress code and a grooming code. The females had to wear a uniform, and the males had to wear white shirts, black pants, and a tie. And there were grooming standards as well. They had little pictures of where you had to keep your hair trimmed too, and if you did wear a mustache, it had to be very modest, and no beards. And if you didn't show up with your name tag on, you got sent back home. You couldn't work without coming in with your name tag on, but you had to abide by those dress codes and grooming standards, and everybody looked accordingly the way that they should have. There was a boy that worked behind the Nibbles restaurant behind the store that we worked at, and he come up there looking for a job, and he had a good full beard going on. Boss told him, said, "I'll hire you if you shave that beard." So sure enough, he had to shave his beard. I believe he had to trim his mustache back. But they didn't put up with any of that foolishness back then. Like I said, that's been mid-70s, so we're talking about, I guess, about 45 years ago. But you can't hardly tell young folks now anything to do. They get their way about everything. And if they don't, they'll go hire them a lawyer that'll carry you to court over it. But if you've been on this earth any amount of time, you know what we're talking about. Things were a whole lot different. There were rules, and people followed rules and didn't buck up and make a big deal about it. Nowadays, like I said, you can't much tell people what they're going to look like, what they're going to wear, what they're going to do. They're going to do what they want to and come to work looking like that one that we saw there at the grocery store this morning. Different color hair and all that, those things going on with their face. But anyway, I wanted to talk about it with you a little while. Appreciate you guys listening. Hope you have a great weekend.